23?
2631.
26.
Or maybe over 2720.
2720? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome to Helm and Pedro's raid analysis on 29th of September, day before Tuesday raid, of which Pedro won't be attending.
Yeah. Hello.
Here we
Okay.
go.
So, okay. Oh, it's going.
2720, you there?
In a second, I actually moved it, not purposely. I'm spoiling this. Okay.
3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see two sword blades down in good positions.
Yes.
Alright, now we're just waiting for the third sword blade to come down on purple, or, yeah, it's purple, pink. Alright, it's gone down in the right area, shredders in the middle, people have moved to the side. There's no effervescence down. Are you actually playing on this one? No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Where were you
I
on
was
this
not in
one?
this one. I was not in this one.
Where were you?
I don't know. When was this? It was last Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I had it there.
Okay.
Okay, so
Fires. Two fires in the centre room, that's fine. It leaves a lot of free space, although there's a saw blade that just went on tricky, although it's not the worst place.
yes.
Because if you had put it on the inside, then it probably would have affected his ability to get the mines down.
And the laser spawning can be quite hard though.
Zykon's saw blade was terrible there, he just put it to the outside of the room.
Yes.
Not good.
Why did Brian die?
He hasn't died on mine yet. Oh no, I've got the hunter dying. Well, which do you mean? You can't mean Brian.
Well, it jumped. What? 2833?
2844 I'm on.
Uh.
Everybody pretty much dies. I'm just going to flick back
Yeah,
to...
but Brian died and he got combat rest.
Oh, I see. I'm just going to flick it back to...
Okay, I'll stop it at 50.
2844. Saw blade on Brian.
I'll stop it on 50.
Okay. Right, there's fire on Brian at the moment. He's running. Saw blades are right. No, not saw blade. Fire could have been a bit further out. Brian was far away from the group. He's running back. Luna's healing him, and then he's dead.
Yeah.
Just gonna go back again because I can't actually see what killed him.
I'm not sure if it was the superheated stacks. Probably.
Could be. I can't
Let me
quite
check.
see him. Alright, continue from 2830.
Okay, I'm gonna get there in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the superheated that's killing him.
Okay. 2830. We've got the bad saw blade from Zyken.
Okay, just give me a second. It's 5 seconds and I get there.
Yeah.
What killed him? It was the overload stacked with the fire stacks. Okay, 30.
Okay. 2830, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, crawler mine's coming out. Another shredder's going out. Thek's already dead.
Yes.
Another poor saw blade. Again, this on the healer because Pedro wasn't there.
Yeah, the subway was actually awful. And everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Probably die. I mean, you can see that saw blade just completely blocked the room. So you had fire on the outside, fire on the inside, and a saw blade through the middle. There was no...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move it along. 34... No, 3350.
Okay, in a second. 50, you say?
Yep.
3350.
Yep.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Just see a saw blade on Zyken. Just gone down.
Yes.
Okay, play. Okay, crawler mine's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fire that unfortunately went right through the healing rain there.
The raid. Yeah, but that's not always avoidable.
Isn't there a few seconds before you get actual fire on you?
Yeah, but the fire is where you are standing firstly.
Okay. Brian's died again.
Probably because of stack fire. Oh, I've got that. I've got often that Brian died of stack fires many times.
Let's have a look. I'm going back to 34. There's nothing on Brian at the moment. Alright, saw blade on Brian.
He probably got hit by the by the.
It's like a mine as well. Yeah, it was a mine.
It was a mine. It was a
saw
mine.
blade. So how did he get through? Let's get back a bit. Right, so there's... Quite hard to get the right time, isn't it? 34, 50, that's too long. What time you got on yours?
At the moment, 42, 43.
Yeah, how long is that? Alright, go to 45. Oh no, not 45. 4407.
44, 07.
4410, yeah.
Kind of hard.
It is.
This is harder than Siegecrafter.
4410?
44-12.
I'll play. No, you play.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's 3 saw blades well placed in the middle. Everyone's now gone to the right stacking point, although now there's a fire going right across the room. Oh,
Because who did it? It was
terrible.
the priest. It was the priest. Yeah.
Pretty much
It was so
correct.
bad.
The healer again
Hi.
that we were
Stop.
missing.
Well, Malum was part of the raid group as well. Come on.
Not that night, he didn't turn up.
Well, I didn't turn up either.
And you win nothing.
Yes.
Well
An
done.
argument. That's something. And then we
Well
died
done.
because of the mine.
You beat the person that didn't even turn up. Well done. By not beating
Yes.
him.
Achievement earned.
By
Not
matching.
killing Siegecrafter.
Yeah. He didn't even give us any warning that he wasn't coming. This
I did
looks
warn you.
terrible. No, Maloon didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yours seems to have the net result though. Both won't be there for tomorrow.
So, okay. We should actually pay attention to the fire stacks of people.
There's nothing really to say about this one except it's awful. there,
You have a point.
there is. It's bad. Very bad.
It's a bit depressive, we could say.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have our regular team, so this isn't helping in some ways. Alright, let's mosey on down to... Oh, bloody hell. Let's go to 50.
Did you do the 3 hours with this team?
Hmm?
Did you do the 3 hours with this exact team?
No, but it didn't get much better.
I'm sorry, Helm.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it's not as if you're going to make it up to me.
Yeah, the struggle is real. By the way, who did you recruit? I didn't see.
Well, I've asked Vadrin to come back and help us tomorrow.
Who is?
Vadrin was the old druid healer.
Okay.
Fortunately, he had a loss in the family. He had to take a break from WoW. You were essentially his successor. And now he's your
Okay.
successor. Until you can come back.
And then I'm the successor of the successor of the successor.
Well.
Blah.
We'll see.
I hope I come back. Okay, I'm ready. 50.
Alright, 50. Play.
Launch out blade on Luna. Good saw blade. But did you actually do things on? Yeah, you did things on the complete opposite side now.
Yeah, we moved to the other side because we felt that the magnet was dragging us off the side, so we could have the protection of having that little wall. But it does mean we've got less space for the fire. But looking at this, it's not so bad. It's just that people are putting saw blades in fire. I mean, Vikings just put a
See,
saw blade.
no, Brian died again because of the superheated stacks.
Luna just died as standing in fire, and
Yes, but at
Just
at that
bad.
moment, nearly the whole raid was
yeah,
was dead.
it was just dead. I don't know. I mean, it could have been something with the
It
tanking
it's
there.
it's kind of lack of healing, not because of Luna probably, but because the priest isn't being that effective.
53-21. Go to that. No, 53-28.
Okay,
Right, play. Okay, you should have 2 saw blades down. Oh no, one. One saw blade.
one. Don't try to fool me, huh?
Yeah. Testing. How many now?
One,
2.
two now.
Who's it on?
Midnight.
Yeah, Brian.
Right. Yeah.
So the first 2 saw blades, nice. Happy with that. Shredder in. People need to move out of the way though.
Mm-hmm.
Although they have. Oh no, they haven't. That's Brian actually. He didn't move out of the way quick enough. Could have been quicker. Saw blade on Luna. Let's see what he does with it. He stands in the middle. Boom. Lovely. Well out of the way. Lots of space on that left hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on? Is Luna's getting fire? Now, gonna run around this fire, isn't he? I kind of think.
Yeah, but it's going nearly through the fire.
Yeah, I just wondered if he could overlap the fire at some point because there was a gap on the left hand side of that.
Oh, and the hunter died.
I didn't see how.
It probably fell off the belt or something.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
That's the most likely answer.
Yeah, shouts and
Bombs
died
are
there.
the bombs were
So-
so bad.
You know, we should just have like a team of Luna because that's another good saw blade placement from Luna.
We need
Standing in
to
fire now,
award.
though.
We need to award the soul blade after raid.
Well, who did that fire down the outside?
I'm not sure if it's fired on the yeah, it's not fired on the outside. It's
Oh, is it the over? Yeah.
the empowered.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, so it doesn't give you much room, but there is space. It's just you don't want a saw blade in that path. So
Yeah, but
Vikings
doing
put
this
it in the fire
what Luna
days.
did.
Yeah.
I actually do the same sometimes, but when I do it, I know I can't. That's an error because if you just go up front, you will get hit by the saw blade.
Why did Luna just die? Just run into the middle? Is he just dumping a saw blade?
Yes, but instead of he ran to it was probably a mistake that he did. He knows how to do it probably, but when you do that, you must run instead of trying to
saw blade
spin.
Luna. Yeah.
Instead of trying to come back to the raid immediately, you should walk further and then come back.
Right.
Especially if you're a mage, you can just blink back or something. That's what I do with my druid.
At least he kept that saw blade out though. Although
this saw blade was terrible.
Oh, Zycon. Not another saw blade. Come on.
Yeah,
That saw blade's sitting right in the middle of that path now. I don't
In
know
the
who did the
middle.
one behind. Brian,
Off
don't
the
put the
road.
saw blade there, Brian. That was a terrible saw blade placement.
yeah. I think when saw blades were actually really
Yeah.
bad. When we tend to get overwhelmed, these things never go on right.
It does tend to be Brian and Zycon that are most panicky when it comes to placing the saw blades. But I've seen them do good work, so kind of trying to keep them. Now it's getting a little bit messy. There's some big mines. No one's dealing with that mine. People are dead. So we had overpowered. No, we didn't have overpowered fire. We had missiles and mines.
Yes.
Did not deal with that well. Ugh. Eesh.
I can say something positive.
Yeah, go on. Go to
Lunais.
1 hour.
Luna is doing mainly the most things right.
Yeah.
Only some small mistakes, but that's 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not the only
I would
one.
say
I
that
mean,
the
the hunters seem to be doing all right. Apart from
yeah,
well, not
I would
always.
say
Not,
the most the things that are having the most impact in the raid
yeah,
are actually the saw blades from Zyken,
yeah. Oh,
the
Brian.
fire stacks on Brian,
Yeah.
and the lack of movement and healing of the priest.
Okay, go to 1 hour.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, in 13 seconds. 1 hour, 15 seconds. Go to that.
Okay.
Like, alright, 3 Shore Blades down and Shredder in the middle.
Yep.
Fire's going across the middle of the room. It's lovely placement. Don't know who they did that. That was quite nice. Now,
Good job,
Brian's
Lycan.
Saw Blade. Where does he put it? Ah, good. Good placement.
He didn't got hit by it, which is fine.
Yeah, his health's good and great placement. Saw Blade. Oh, right. Brian's got fire. Looks like he's running in a good position.
Launch away on Luna. It was not that good, but considering his place, he couldn't do it too much better.
Like we lost Thek on the belt.
Yeah.
We must have not have Saf for this one. Yeah, it was Saf and you that were away.
Yes.
Saw Blade on the healer.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah,
So bad.
It's really hard to pug healers on this fight. It would be such a shame to lose a regular healer.
And Brian died again. Why did Brian die?
Well, that's the beauty. Let's go back. I'm just gonna go back a bit. He's not alive, right? Okay. 1.
Fire stacks? Yeah, fire stacks. 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks. And he's dead. Overload dead, yeah.
Okay, get Saw Blade. Now where is he? Alright, and he runs off because of the fire. Did he run back? I can see him at the back of the room now. He's running back.
Yes, but he died because he had 5 stacks.
Yeah, I can see him at the moment. I've just gone back to see where he died. Where is he standing in fire? He's not standing in fire at the moment.
Goodbye, Luna. Now you're dead.
Yeah, he is essentially just standing in fire. Yeah. It's just on the edge of it, which is strange because it sticks out a little.
The hitbox of the laser is actually pretty huge.
But I think he's got GTFO. He would know that there's fire on him. I have to double check tomorrow. Again, it doesn't help with that healer placing the sword blades. You see, a lot of people are doing them right though. I mean, even Brian and stuff.
Well, the saw blades are usually right.
No,
There are
well,
1 or 2.
that priest didn't. But
Well,
that's not what killed us.
what killed us was the Thek dying in the belt, I think.
Yeah.
And then Midnight died because of the fire, and then the saw blades, and then la la la.
Okay, 1 minute 6. 1 minute. No, 1 minute.
1 hour, I mean.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, 1 hour. 1 hour 6 minutes
6 minutes.
and 22 seconds.
I'm 23, is that fine?
Say again.
I'm 23.
That'll do. Play. Should be a shredder in the middle with 2 saw blades and fire nicely going to the back. Whoever had
Saw
those.
it on Zyken.
Yeah, nice position.
Well, yeah.
That's good. Happy
Yes.
with that. Luna gets fire. Now, you see how he runs already to the back, so that when it comes on him...
Yes, but it's still placed where he started.
Alright. But at least he's preempting it.
See, now it was the lack of healing that killed us.
How do you know?
Because
ran away.
it was the Luna ran away, and the overload damage was just too high.
Right, okay.
And then Thek died.
Okay, let's move along then to 1 hour and or 1 hour 11:43, or 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Okay, you can go.
So can you. Play. Alright, so the first two saw blades down nicely.
So wait on Brian now.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Shredder's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Zyken was good,
Yeah,
even though he was hit.
that's okay.
Yes, it is. Laser on. Zyken was good.
Good,
I'm not
good
sure
fire.
if. Okay, now he is.
Yep, saw
He
blades
was.
in a nice place.
People. You see where Brian's placed?
No.
He was out of the healing rate.
Well, one of
No,
the
but
things I've asked Vader
I,
tomorrow is to keep calling out stand in the green.
I know. I noticed that a lot because um, there are many times where people just don't like me standing in the green or in the blue. Oh, something.
I know,
It's a
no, I
void
know. I
zone.
gave you that responsibility of calling it out. Maybe
Yeah,
there
but
should be an adult called GTFI.
get the fuck in.
Yeah. Right. Okay. The overpowered fire. We're all alive. Everything's going well. Swordblade on Luna. Is he going to move? Is he going to move? Did he move? Did it happen? Oh, it must have happened. Although the positioning of that last one, which I imagine was his, was a little bit in the middle. But it's not. It's not deathly. People can still go around.
It was bad.
Pick up a stack.
It was bad.
Overlad. Could be better, but it's not the worst. Right, so what we got here? We got the Shredder in the middle. What's killing the Hunter? Don't Hunter die! No, die! Don't die! Ah, the Hunter died.
We got the shield.
Yeah, the Hunter died on the belt.
Poor Hunter.
Deck. Nothing we can do on that one.
Dodgy is actually flawless at the moment.
Yeah. We're changing the belt order on Tuesday, completely. Completely? Oh, okay. No, maybe not completely. It's different. I'll say that. We're changing the magnet.
I can give credit to for me, Shabs and Tricky.
Yeah.
Are doing pretty well, even though the fight isn't that much with them, comparing to how it is hard to range.
Yeah.
But they're still doing pretty well. Both you and Chalkins are actually handling the cooldowns, at least for me, pretty well as well. I think Luna is probably the one who's doing the best after range.
Star. 1 hour, 20 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay, you can play.
Yeah, there should be one saw blade down.
Mm-hmm.
Brian. I felt on the night that we got the mines down pretty well, but I think that was later on in the evening. But it hasn't gone terribly this time. I think it was only one time.
At the beginning, it was actually pretty bad.
Shredder's out. Bit slow to move to our stack point. Fire on Brian, but that's all right.
Yeah, we don't ever.
He could curve that round the back, couldn't he?
He could, yeah. It would be better.
I know there's definite above.
It was a bad saw blade as well. Terrible saw blade.
What for who?
Priest.
Okay, I did see it. Luna, run back! Come on, heal everyone! Oh, that Hunter dead again. Ah.
And Brian died as well. Why did Brian die?
Eek. Yeah, why did Brian die? Let's
I'm
go
going
back.
to check it. Okay, so he has healing stream, fire, mines probably. Yeah, it was mines. I'd say. I don't know. Not sure.
Can't tell because Luna runs away, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Full health, full health, full health, full health, something, something. Overcharge took half his health.
Overcharge, fire, and then he died. But it was a blast of damage twice. That's why I
Yeah,
thought it was a mine.
it was overcharge. I didn't see a mine blast. I think it was overcharge and then possibly like a fire stack or something.
Yeah.
Definitely an overcharge because that took half his health.
Yeah, the overcharge was actually a hard hit. But then again, it's hard. It's like a healing.
You think so?
Yeah,
What about
the
damage
pilot priest.
cooldowns?
And I'm not sure how people are using the.
Who put that fire there or is that overpowered? That's overpowered, that's fine. That's a terrible sword blade. Get that healer out of the group. You see, if I was in the team in the range, I'm not saying everything would be fixed, but something like that would be noticeable straight away. No, Luna, don't commit suicide. No.
But the point is, if you say that every single try that someone put a saw blade there, well, hearing that for 300 vibes,
You'd learn. I wouldn't let you do it. I would rotate you out if you wouldn't learn after a few goes. But the problem is, at the moment when we're raiding, no one's calling that out. No one was saying, "Oh, you've done that wrong." Which is why I want Saf down on the ground so that she can start noticing who's putting them back.
the point is, even if I said something was wrong, I could be taken wrongly.
They wouldn't take me wrongly.
Well, okay, but people could take me wrongly in the point that I could be trying to criticize them or something. And even though I see some,
we need people to be pointed out their fails. If I have to take reforge advice from Luna, everyone else has to take advice from hitting sword blades.
you took reforged advice from Luna.
From everyone. Go parry, go dodge. Ah. Right, okay. Go 2 hours and... God, how much time are we just waiting around? Did we lose? Oh, we lost a healer.
No, thank God.
Lost another healer. Thank God we got 2 tomorrow. Or have we? Right, 2 hours and... Did he record this one? I can't even... There's nothing left on the video. Oh, here we go. 2 hours and... Right, 2 hours, 21... 2 hours, 23.
Wait for it.
Yeah, 2 hours, 23? 10 seconds,
No,
maybe?
wait.
2 hours, 23, 12 seconds, I'm at.
Okay, go.
Right, this is when Pearl joined us, because that healer just gave up.
He knows nothing.
I actually thought that healer did a lot better, but when you look at the video, it did really badly. It's a shame because he had a really good eye level. Just goes to show.
You remember when you recruited me?
I used to think he'd be with us for ages.
Yeah,
He'll
I
sit
didn't
through
leave
to
the guild.
end.
I didn't leave the guild or the group.
Yet.
And I won't.
Hashtag future.
Not if you. I will only leave if you kick me.
Alright, so not leaving, not playing.
Well, I'll be absent for some time. Until things are fixed. And the hunter died again.
Yeah. Poor choice of words, I think. Although you can be fixed. Broken.
You want me to repair things? Like go to the vendor and then click it? Do you provide guild repairs for it?
Well, your life problems could be solved much easier like that. Oh god, this is terrible. The tanks are dead. Oh, that's why. Okay. This is so disheartening. Alright, there must be another video.
Okay, so where's the video of the right try? Of the right guild now?
No, I think that's as good as it gets. So, to wrap it up, we had a pretty bad squad on that night.
Yes,
Although we had, all our regulars. Unfortunately, Thek was new and he did the belt all right some of the time, but obviously needs a lot more practice. No Saf, Tyken and Brian, a little bit of poor saw blade
they
placement.
have no, the Bryant problem wasn't the subblades exactly.
There was a few poor placement ones.
Yes, but compared to the fire stacks are more
Okay,
uh the thing that he needs to
yeah, Brian, not
fix the most.
Zygon. Yeah,
No, Zaken it's about
saw
the
blades.
subblades. Yes.
Oh, and then the healer pretty much was the worst player of the night. So not
Yeah, the
us.
priest.
Yeah. Well, I can't really compare Pearl. Pearl was in for like 3 goes. Alright then. Well, that's the stats watch, analysis, raid watch, whatever you like to call it, for
Trash talk.
Monday 29th. Yeah, trash talk.
I'll be hated now.
I'm hoping that tomorrow we'll have a full team. If we do, then hopefully the analysis will be a lot more interesting than today, because we on this fight we never even actually got to the point where we had swapped things around on the belt. So we didn't even get to the point to see where that would make a difference or not. If you're not getting to those
Yes.
phases, how can you test the idea? Moving
That was
to
actually
yeah, go on.
that was actually why when we remember when we had Galamba here.
Yeah.
That's why I told you to listen to how we did it, even though you didn't. But even though if it wasn't for that actual try,
Mm.
it would be better. It would be good in case you wanted to study the tactic.
I don't mind studying the tactic outside of the raid, but when I'm in raid and we're making progress, I mean, he came on and on our first go, we got down to our best go ever. That's just with his DPS. But
Yes, his
then
DPS is actually really good.
on the next few goes, his positional and movement were bad.
Well, he was doing something that I consider they in their group
Yeah, but he
they
was
actually
doing different tactics to what we told him to do.
yes,
And
I don't know.
that's why I had to get him out in the end, because he wouldn't. Well, eventually he followed the tactics, but I suppose that's not true. What I said. That's not the reason why we got him out. We didn't get the benefit that I wanted from Golumba,
Oh,
which was a shame. But then I
it's a
think
shame.
we came to a kind of a standstill with our tactics.
Hmm.
It's just that if you take tactics from someone else at this stage, you're having to change everything, and it's something that you'd have to speak outside of the raid, because it's a lot to take in. Because there's, trying to rearrange the whole belt. That's a lot of information to take in. I mean, it'd be better if he was able after the raid to kind of chat with us about the tactics. Because you've only got a limited time, although it's 3 hours. You really just want to kind of practice the tactics you got and perfect them and move on.
It's pretty tiring though. 3 hours.
Yeah, well, wiping is tiring. If we were killing everything, it wouldn't be
Even if
tiring.
we're killing, I mean, Chalk has died in this attempt.
Yeah.
Even if we're killing, raiding isn't that intellectually easy.
No. It's timing and remembering tactics
And
and movement.
actually being precise and trying to be the best as good as you can.
Oh, it goes terrible. Oh, terrible.
Can I cry now?
You see, if you said you were leaving because of this, then I would have probably had more sympathy for you.
I don't need your sympathy.
Right, I shall stop recording this so that
Okay. I'm going to
people
put
aren't
it back.